Hi you guys, I'm here with Maeve and she's going to introduce you to each of the chicks, not in the brooder so you can see them. We've put them out in a little fenced area and she'll tell you the names that we named them, and then I'll take you over to the American map so that we can show you where we came up with those names. Hi Maeve.
Okay. Hi everybody. So as you can see, we have our chicks right here. And first I'm going to show you Texas, and he is the first one that hatched. So he was the first egg to hatch. And he's almost about a week old, a little less, about 5 days.
Point out his feathers too.
Yeah, this is Texas, and you can see he looks super fluffy. But then if I hold him, you can see that he's starting to get his adult feathers on the edges of his wings. And soon, as he gets older and older, Texas, all of his feathers will end up looking like this. So as you can see, he's going to be a really pretty chicken. But I kind of like their little fluff from when they're a chick. But this is Texas, and he was the first hatcher. And then we have Delaware, who was the second, who's this little man right here.
We think he's going to be a rooster because he's really like...
gusto.
He has a lot of gusto, yeah.
Yeah, so this is Delaware. He was the second hatcher. He's also very pretty, and you can also see his adult wings starting to come in. So this is Delaware. And then the third hatcher was Dakota, who also might be a rooster because he has been showing a lot of gusto. And so this is Dakota. He's very pretty, and as you can see, his feathers are coming in too.
Wait, let us focus on it. Good. You can see how the little soft down is starting to turn into grown-up feathers.
So that's Dakota. The fourth hatcher was Sedona, or was Arizona. Sorry, we'll call her Arizona, who looks a lot like Texas. Look, this is Sedona, and she has some feathers coming in too, but she is not standing still. That's Sedona. And then the last hatcher, the little baby, the youngest one, is Indiana. And she is super fluffy and pretty. And she doesn't really have any feathers coming in yet because she's so young. She's the youngest of all the chicks. That is Indiana. So those are our 5 chicks. You have Texas, Delaware, Dakota, Arizona, and Indiana.
There they are running around. So they drink water just like their grown-up mom, the hen, would, or their dad, the rooster. They eat chicken feed, which is really easy to give them. It's kind of like crumbs. And let's look at the American map real quick so that I can show you where we got their names from, because I always like you guys looking at the American map too. So we're learning life cycles with the chicken, but we're also thinking about social studies with America. So remember that our American flag has 50 stars because we have 50 states. So the first chick that hatched, we named Texas. The next one was named Delaware, which is over here on the east side of America. It's up next to the Atlantic Ocean. Delaware is right here. It's a really small state, where Texas is a huge state. In fact, the only state that's bigger than Texas is Alaska, but it's shown down there, and it's not to size. The other one we had Arizona. We had Indiana up here. Indiana, this feeds off one of our Great Lakes. Here's Indiana. Who else did we have, Maeve?
What? Arizona.
Yeah, we did have Arizona. I talked about that. That's where we live. We live in the area of Phoenix. And I know that we will all say, well, we don't live in Phoenix, and we don't. We live a little southeast of Phoenix, but Phoenix is the big city that we live closest to. I didn't do Dakota. So we named one of the chicks Dakota, which is inspired by these 2 states, North Dakota and South Dakota. So that's just a quick look at our map of the 50 states in America, and a cute little introduction to our chicks. You can see they are healthy and happy. We're doing our best job with them, raising them so that someday we can give them to a farm and and maybe they'll start laying eggs and be with other chickens. So they're doing great. Have a good day, you guys. Bye.